Start video, that's right. Got it. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. My name is Julia Flynn Werre, and I'm so excited to be here with you all tonight. Tonight, we're doing the Sunday night training and hangout, and tonight is my field of excitement and enthusiasm. The things that I love to do tonight is marketing, and I've been a marketing consultant for about 20 years. Before that, I sold printing and graphic design. So my whole career has been marketing and sales and things like that. And when I growing up, my dad owned a real estate advertising magazine. So yeah, my whole life has been all marketing. So everybody say hi. We're on gallery view. Hello, everybody in Facebook world. What this means is that we are simulcasting on Facebook in our private group, but this also means that later on, you'll be able to go back to this training and look at it right there on Facebook, which will make it really easy so we don't have to worry about it going down and coming back up again. I'm going to be showing you a couple of slides tonight, but the first thing that I would like to be able to do is to ask you guys, before I go too much farther, is to ask you guys, number one, who are you being right now? Who are you showing up as right now in this moment? So I want you to get present with who you are and where you are and what your intention is for this meeting time, for this short meeting, so that you're really focused on what it is that you want to put into the conversation, what you'd like to take away from the conversation. If there's something you might want to learn or get clear on, make sure that's what's in your mind right now. I actually have a pen and paper on hand every Sunday evening. I keep a notebook so that I can make sure that I can keep my notes so that if I have any questions, I can go back and get clarification later. So I recommend that you take a look and do that too. Get a pen and a piece of paper so that you can write some things down. As we go along, I really want to know what you would like to know more about. Tonight, we're going to be specifically talking about sales and marketing, mostly the marketing side, but tonight that's our topic. So if there's something that you've been curious about and you've wanted to know a little bit more about as far as marketing APL goes, put those questions right into our chat. And if you're watching this on Facebook and you'd like to put those questions on Facebook, that'll be great too. We can always answer those questions later, right? It's an easy thing for us to do, is to get those questions answered. We have enough leaders on this webinar tonight that even if I don't see the answers, the questions, somebody will be able to answer. My name is Julia Flynn Werre. I'm a corporate director with APL Go, and I have the most amazing team. And we have the best team of all in all of APL Go. We are growing the fastest. Who doesn't agree with that? Does everybody agree with that? Can I get a woo woo? We're all, let me go back to gallery view. I want to see the gallery view. We have the best team. We have the best team. That's right. Everybody here knows that. And I can see everybody's smiling faces. We're all excited to be here, and we are going to dive right in. So let me go back and share my screen with you guys. I'm going to go over here. It looks like I'm going to go here right away to my slides. So I did create slides. I was talking with the other corporate director who I'm close to, which is Brenda Graham, earlier today. And I was talking with Linda McBee, the other corporate director, earlier today, coming up with some great ideas for tonight. And I said, I'm not going to do a slideshow. I'm not going to do slides. And you know what? I can't resist. I'm just a slideshow fiend. So let's go ahead. We're going to start out with our Sunday night training on marketing. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is sales versus marketing. Does everyone know that sales is not marketing? Sales is not marketing. What is the difference? Does everybody know? So marketing is bringing people to the attention of your product or your service. It's getting attention. It's the tools that are used to get people to take notice of your product. And sales is the transaction. That's the actual activity of getting your product or service into their hands. So sometimes those lines get a little blurry, and people used to come to me and say, I need a marketing consultant. Really what they wanted was a sales consultant or some help with some selling. But marketing tools are what get us to the finish line or get us across the 50-yard line so that we can take the ball and run with it all the way across the finish line. We can make the goal and we can make the sale. Getting started, I just asked you, who are you being? Who are you showing up as tonight? I hope that everyone who's here tonight is coming to this with an open mind about what they can bring to the conversation. Maybe you've had a great experience or a great story to share, and I hope that you'll do that with us. Or maybe you have a good question, something that I really would love for you to ask all of your questions so that you can share that with everyone and we can come to good answers. Why are you interested in learning about this topic, specifically for this business, specifically for how to market better? Why are you here and wanting to do that? I really want to know this. And the big question is, what would have you satisfied with the outcome? So what will you leave with tonight after this short training that will get you back on track or get you on the right track to your marketing for APL Go and for our products? So have that in mind. And if you want to put some answers into the chat, I would love to know what they are, what your questions are, or stories that you want to share. That's always good. Number one, first and foremost, we do recommend that you start out with your target market in mind. Who is it that you are going to target? And I want you to be thinking of this. I know that a lot of us sell exclusively offline and a lot of us sell exclusively online. Either way, we want to have our target market in our mind. If you're targeting individuals, start out with the biggest category, male versus female, then maybe go into an age group. Now, here's the interesting thing. You can have multiple target markets. Totally cool. But what you want to do is you want to focus in on those individual avatars, those individual groups that you want to focus on. So if it's individuals, maybe you're thinking in terms of, I don't know, single moms or young professionals that live in New York City, or maybe you're thinking about personal trainers or athletes. Whoever it is, get really crystal clear on who your target is. Same with businesses. Now, I love to do B2B. I love to bring this product to business owners. Business owners could be chiropractors, any health and wellness professional, health coaches, wellness facilities, things like that. But you want to get really crystal clear. Write this down. If you really want to get clear on it, sometimes what you can do is make almost a vision board around who your avatar is so that you can put that in front of you by your desk so that that's fresh in your mind, a real picture of those people. You want to be focused on things like who they are and what they do, where they live, when they're interested in our product, what will bring them to the interest in our product, why they would be interested in APL Go, whether it's the opportunity or the product, and how you're going to reach them. Now, there's something called SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And typically when we're talking about a SWOT analysis from a marketing perspective, we're actually comparing our product with the marketplace. But you can also do that with your own avatars. You can look at the strengths and the weaknesses of those individual people and the opportunities that you have to be able to market to them and things that are threatening to them or things that are their concerns. And you can make a list of those things. What do they yearn for? What do they need? And ultimately, what is their gap that you're going to fill with APL Go? So by what is their gap? What I mean by what is their gap is everything that they have in their life is good, but there's something missing, whether it's money, time, health, wellness, a sense of community and belonging, whatever that is that they are missing and that they yearn for. What is it that you will bring to them that will fill their gap? Am I good so far on what is the gap? Good. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Awesome. Wonderful. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about in-person versus online. In-person versus online. This is a really hot topic in our team, and we do have a couple of schools of thought here. I'm of the mind that I like to do in-person communication and contacts and carry that to online to continue the conversation. Or I like to meet somebody online and then carry that to an in-person communication or to a one-on-one face-to-face through Zoom. I am one of those people who believes in taking people out on a date. I want to take them out on a date. I want to meet somebody in one place, and then I want to transport them to another place so that we can deepen the relationship, just like you do if you were dating, okay? The goal of these connections, these communications, are to kind of create mystery and desire for our product and our opportunity. A lot of people will say to me, isn't the goal for me to make a sale? Isn't the goal for me to sign somebody up? Is that what your first thought was? I thought our goal of marketing was to sell them. It's actually to create mystery and desire, that they have a burning passion for wanting to participate in this movement that we've created, in this incredible vision that we have. Sergey, Tina, Kelly have created this powerful picture in our minds of where we are going to go. They've told us that there will be multi-millionaires, and we know it's true. Who knows it's true? I know it's true. I know that I'm targeting. Yeah, every hand in the room just went up, right? Woo! And I want to be that person. Not only that, I want to be part of the impactful movement of bringing health and wellness to everyone that I know. And we've all kind of moved into that. So I want to create that mystery and desire around that vision to bring people to us. And I do that through social media, virtual networking or remote networking, Zoom calls, virtual parties, trade shows, expos, and seminars, which is mostly what we're going to talk about today, networking meetings, which you can find online or in person, farmers markets, swap meets, flea markets, home parties, and luncheons. And all of these are things that corporate directors and the rest of this team have done, right? Everybody who's a corporate director has done all of these things. I get the question a lot, which of these things should I do? What's the right answer? I'm going to go back to gallery view. What's the right answer? What should I do? Which one of those things? All of them. All of them. I saw everybody here saying all of them. Every one of those things. That's what we all do. I love it. I love it so much. Got a bunch of smart people in this room and good looking. So the next thing we're moving on to is choosing an event or choosing where you want to spend your time. Because here's the thing. We all want to do all those things, but we have to do them thoughtfully with wisdom, and we have to make good choices. You can't just spray and pray. So choosing an event, location. When I say location, that brings immediately to mind not just geographically where the actual event is, but is it in a good city that's going to get a lot of exposure? Is it in a facility, indoor or outdoor, that's going to get me the kind of attention that I'm looking for? What location will I have during the event? And that also includes when you're on a Zoom like this, what kind of a group? What's the demographic of the people that are coming? Are they young? Are they old? Are they high income, low, middle income? How many attendees are going to be at this event? And here's the big question. And I know if you talk to me, if you've had a consult with me about a trade show or an expo, you know I've said this to you. Can you get a list of the attendees before and or after the event? That is crucial for me. What's the cost? Not just the cost of being there that day. Let's say you can get a free event or a $30 event or a $5,000 event. Remember, there are also additional costs included. The marketing materials. Maybe you need a hotel stay. Brenda Graham told me about an event that she did where she got to the event and found out that there were union handlers of all of her equipment and she couldn't touch it. And that was an additional fee. I was shocked. Parking, meals, electricity at the booth. I want you to be thinking of all of these hidden costs. If you're going to go out and do some networking, do you have to pay for parking? Will you have to buy breakfast or lunch or dinner at the event? Will you need to buy coffee for the person you're meeting with? Think about these things in advance. And of course, what marketing materials do you need and what do you have on hand? We're going to do a little fashion show of marketing materials in a little bit. Now, before, during, and after the event. Before, during, and after the event are crucial individual times. Before the event, I want you to play I Spy and do your intelligence. I want you to find out as much as you can about the event or the networking meeting or the people that will be there, the attendees, all of that stuff. If you can get a list of people who are going to be there, can you do an email to all of those people? Can you do a text to all of the people that will be in attendance? During the event, you're talking to people. What's the big pitfall that everybody gets into at an event? talking too long to one person, someone monopolizing the conversation, somebody coming up and being very green, asking a ton of questions and not moving along with the traffic. An event like this is not a selling event. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've sold a lot of product at events and I've even brought in new people at events. Don't get me wrong. But the idea for an event is to keep people coming in and to create desire, create mystery, create yearning, things like that. Get people excited, get them moving, get them wanting what you have and try to move them along. You don't want to get monopolized. Another point of this event is to get their contact information, lead capture. We'll talk about that in a second. You want to be thinking of ways to get in touch with these people later to continue the conversation. If it's at all possible and you have a texting program that you can put people into and you can even text them during the event, hey, remember to stop back by our booth. Hey, remember we talked about XYZ PDQ. I look forward to seeing you later. Good stuff. Have 5 questions rehearsed, prepared, that you want to ask everybody. This is a trick I learned when I was doing door-to-door cold calling, door-to-door in-person cold calls. I had a list of 5 questions that I wanted to get answered. Usually I could get 1, rarely I could get 5, but the whole idea is to have 5 things that you want to know about that person. And then immediately after the event, thank you for attending. Thank you for having coffee with me. Thank you for whatever. And do a survey. What 2 things did we talk about today that were most impactful for you, or whatever you'd like to do? And then set up a date for a meeting again. Let's get together again. That's the before, the during, and the after. Okay, tools. Is everybody ready to talk about tools and do a little fashion show? I'm going to go to stop share. Okay. I know you guys are familiar with these tools, but I do want to show them to you one more time, just in case you're brand new and you didn't know we had tools. And I want to make sure that you guys know. Now, I just learned today that if you are focusing on the Spanish-speaking community, there are some tools available. Carmen was wonderful to share that information with me. And I did find out about possibly a brochure that I might be able to print for everybody, which is very, very exciting. Not a trifold, but we'll learn more about that later. But I wanted to get that out of the way. This is the corporate brochure. Everybody has probably seen this brochure at least one time. This little guy right here is a trifold. Company sells them, and you can also get them from me. And I tell you that because the company sells these for 99 cents a piece, and I don't. You can talk to me later about what they are. You can get them from me where they're printed on the back. Like this one has a picture of me and DJ on it, me and my hubby on it. You can get them custom personalized, or there's Carmen's, or you can get them blank. You can get them blank on the back. I'm going to tell you a little trick with these guys. I love these brochures. And I know Karina does, because Karina is actually showing her picture from what we put on the back of her brochure. I love these brochures. I love the blank ones because when you start a new associate, they need marketing materials that day because that's when their enthusiasm is the highest. So I do recommend that you get some blanks from me that you can pass along to your new associates. Can I get a thumbs up on that? I know Jim does that. Tuesday, yes. Carmen, yes. Sarah, yeah. Oh, John, awesome. Thank you. Then I want to show you a trick that you might remember if you were in a previous business with me. It's called the Mark It Up. Do you guys remember when I talked about carrying a Sharpie with you to every event? Okay, now don't remember? Oh my goodness, Jim remembers. Okay, good, excellent. You meet somebody at an event. You meet somebody in person. You whip out your Sharpie. You've got your brochure. Hey, Jim, you and I today, when we were talking, we talked about alt. This is the product I want to show you. It's alt. I want to mark that up for Jim. I want to write my name on it. I'm Julia. We talked today at the Jason's Deli. My phone number is on the back. It's right here. I'm going to put a big arrow on the back so you remember. I'm going to mark up this brochure like crazy. We also talked about Grow. Grow is our immunity product. I love Grow. Grow is our #1 immunity product. When you mark up a brochure for a prospect, what happens? It's no longer this thing that they don't want to open or touch. Now it's an actual document that they own, that's made for themselves, that's made for them. You have marked it up. Mark up your brochures, carry a Sharpie. You'll be glad you did. Okay, moving on. This is a rack card. Tina Malsum pretty much designed this. I just put the shape into place, but Tina designed this. This and this go together. They are not redundant. So this brochure and this brochure have different information and can work together. They're teammates. Okay, you can get them personalized. Sherry Benet got them personalized. A couple of other people, I can't remember all the people, but we can just put a sticker down here at the bottom. There's room for your stickers here. These guys right here really come in handy. Okay, I had these little guys that say thank you, and it's a little thank you note. You might remember seeing these before, but instead of those, we used Curry's amazing message and put it on the back of this. Has everybody seen the absolutely stunning product cards? Oh yeah, these bad boys are stunning. A person on our team, Rebecca, came up with the original concept, and then Tina redesigned them with me, and we made them a printable document with the information on the back. You can order these from me. I'm going to tell you a couple little caveats to the product cards. Can't share these online. Can't take a picture and put them online. Can't do that. This is an exclusive only for our team. If you're not in Team Go Extreme, you can't have them. I bought in limited supply, so this would be our secret weapon. Just a little bit of how I use them. I take these or these. I use double-sided tape that I purchased from, I guess you can get it from Walmart and the dollar store. It's yellow double-sided tape. I cut off a strip of the tape and I stick the lozenges right here. I stick the DNA drops right on there so that when I send it to my client, I'm sending them one card with the product. So you can order these from me. There's a few more sets left, and you get 50 each of all 15 that you can use. And one wonderful idea that we had is to put a hole right here in the corner of the card, loop a ring through it. You could even laminate it. And now you have a little catalog, a little flip card catalog that you can show people right at the trade show, right at the table. That's a really cool way to go. Okay, next things, business cards. Has everybody got their business cards? Yes, there we go. Everybody's got their cards. Jim, I know you just got some new cards, and Linda and Brenda got some new cards modeled after Carmen's business card. Sarah, do you have your card there too? Woo-woo, there's Sarah. Look, see, we got pictures on our cards. It's kind of hard to see because it's kind of fading out, but that's my floaty head in there. There's Carmen's. So if you guys don't have business cards yet, you can get them real easy. The most popular one, oh, Brenda's showing my card. Thank you, Brenda. I was going to show your card. Brenda's card is in here somewhere, really cute. Okay, so on the back of the cards that are the most popular are something that I was very surprised by, and that is this. This is the, like all the boxes and a little bit of information. And if you ask me, I would never be able to read that. But I've had so many people stop when I'm talking to them and ask me questions about the products and actually read that teeny tiny type. I find that hard to believe, but people have great eyes, so they can read that. This card is a little brochure in your hand. All right. Guys, all seen these? These are available from the company. Who loves these? I love these. I love these so bad. I love these so bad. Okay, I love these because they have quotes, they have testimonies, they have information about the science, and inside they have three each. They have one each of three products. You can see it right in there. And I slide these into padded envelopes that I get from Amazon. These guys right here, this together is about, oh, it's about $3 to ship this out. That's about how much it is. Serena asked me about digital business cards. You know what? We got a new digital business card right on your phone from Rapid Funnel. So you guys, if you haven't checked that out yet, now you have a digital business card. I love those too. I like a paper one. I like a digital one. I like everything. I'm very greedy. I like it all. These are catalogs from the company. Now, this is the big catalog. Is the big catalog back in stock yet, you guys? I think the big catalog might be in stock. I'm not positive. They had a little one. My little one is in my tool bag of tricks out in the car that I keep loaded up for when I have trade shows. I have another event tomorrow evening. Okay, beautiful. Lay this on your table. Open it up to the page that you want people to look at. I always use Grow. Leave this on the table and thumb through it. This is so cool. I love it. $7.50 is what they were. Okay. These are some printed tools. To me, they're not just fun and amazing and fabulous, which I love, but they're also required for me. I love having even a couple of things, 250 business cards. I don't need 2,500. Maybe you want one catalog, not all of them. Maybe you need 50 brochures, 100 brochures. That's fine too. You find the catalog in the back office, in your back office of APL Go. Absolutely there. And if it's not there, it's because they're sold out. So if you don't see it, it's not available at this time and it'll be back, but that's usually what happens. Okay, moving back on. Let's get back on track. We're moving. Event tools, banners, stand-up signage, the box display, table runners, and tablecloths. Has everybody seen that on my Facebook page or on our team page? If you haven't, you can go right to Facebook and you can type in the word brochures and you'll get to see pictures, which is amazing. But a little trick about the banners. Everybody likes to have a banner for their booth when they're doing a display booth. Number one idea is to have one banner frame and a couple of different banner fronts so that you can choose a different one at a different event. Number two thing to tell you guys is that the banners themselves, the frames themselves are very lightweight and they come with a carry case. A lot of people have seen the ones that have the base, the heavy base at the bottom and a pull-up retractable banner that hooks into the top. As a trade show expert and person who has been hired to do many trade shows, I don't like them. I have spent many a trade show weeping at the foot of the banner because I couldn't get it back together and it fell apart in my hands. I actually currently have banners wrapped around themselves in my office because they just fell apart. So this particular banner was chosen specifically for me, by me, as a lightweight, I can do it by myself at the end of the busy day. Even if I've been on my feet 12 hours, I can still carry this back to my car banner. Now, when you have the banners, it's really cool if you can put them in two locations. So let's say you go to an expo and you've signed up for it and you're a sponsor. Not only do you want to have a banner at your booth, find out if you can put a banner in the hallway at the entrance where everybody is coming in and going out. Wouldn't that be cool? It's like having a billboard or a commercial a little bit farther away from your business. It's a really good idea. We also have the display that you can put all the candies in. My recommendation is that you take your empty boxes, all your empties. I usually have a bunch of them sitting next to me. Take all your empties. You want 3 of every kind, and you're going to loop those together with a rubber band. And that's what you're going to put into the display. That keeps the worry about sticky fingers or having something walk away or get too melted in the sun if you're outdoors, or even still, if you've got a full load of product in that box when you're carrying it to and from, it's just a little bit heavier. So empties are the way to go. Save the box that your display came in, because then you can slide in the Sintra sign that you'll have made by me. You'll slide that right into the box with your table runner and with all of the empty boxes of candy, all in one place. That and a banner over your shoulder and you're good to go, right? You're safe and you're ready to go. Okay, we are also coming up with an idea. Linda McBee helped me with this idea where we're going to be doing some stand up at the table signs. They'll be about 16, 17 inches tall. That'll sit directly onto your table. They'll have little feet so that you can put those out, and they'll be like little posters, little table posters. They'll be really cool for you guys as well. Okay, table runners are awesome and they're washable. They're really cool. Now let's get on to lead capture. Lead capture can be as simple as a fishbowl that people drop their business card into at the event so you can contact them later. Have a great drawing prize. The drawing prize could be anything from a $50 gift card to a box of product, whatever it is. If you have an SMS text marketing platform, you can use that. Rapid Funnel does offer that, you guys. It's where if you go into the Rapid Funnel back office to settings on the right-hand side, you'll see there's a phone number there. It's a long phone number. It's what is that? Is a 10-digit phone number. But when you see that, you can pick a word and you can have somebody text and it'll send them the link directly to one of your Rapid Funnel pages that you choose. If you haven't seen that, after this training, make sure you go into Rapid Funnel and check that out. If you want something more advanced than that, I have a really advanced product that Tina and Kelly and a lot of us have been using for many years now called Mind Me. I can share that with you as well. We also would recommend email campaigns, and there are lots of ways to do email campaigns, but the easiest way is through Rapid Funnel, right? Everybody loves our Rapid Funnel email campaigns. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to go, let's see here. Oh, expand your reach. So here's the thing that a lot of people ask me about. And take a sip of water. They say to me, well, what if I do one big contact with my prospect that I'm talking to? I just need to do one big impact. I'm going to invite them to lunch and then they're going to buy from me. I'm going to do some big grand gesture and they're going to buy from me. Does that work? No. Lots of little tiny touches. I hate to say that because it sounds funny, but little tiny touches, little tiny connections is a better way of putting it. Sales is a series of next steps. Sales is a series of next marketing steps. Try to find as many marketing steps as you can think of. And I've got a list of some here for you. The goal of these marketing connections, 12 to 16 of them, is to build that relationship and build that desire and build that community right there. The smaller, the better, because large connections, they just don't last. So here are some of the ideas that I have. Number one, research. Number two, call your contact. Get a warm introduction to your contact. Do a survey with your contact. Rapid Funnel versus your replicated website. So send them something through Rapid Funnel or your replicated website. Oops. Post on their social media. Send them an email. Mail them something. Now, I'm going to show you some of the things that I mail, I think, somewhere. Oh, nope. Oh, here it is. Okay. I knew I had it here somewhere. This is something that I got last year and didn't have enough time to mail out, but cards, little postcards, little greeting cards, send them out a copy of the brochure, send them samples, send them multiple different times. Don't send them everything necessarily in one packet. Okay, sorry, Tuesday. All right, so next thing is email, mail, meet or get together with them in person or remotely on Zoom, send them a personal text, send them something through SMS text marketing, do an open house, a video, or a webinar or seminar. These are all ideas of different ways to reach out and touch somebody. Now, the Rapid Funnel versus the replicated website. Everybody asks me which they should use. I personally believe in the Rapid Funnel tools. My links, clickpickshop.com, healthydnacandy.com. All of that goes directly to a Rapid Funnel page. The goal of that is to control the message. That way I know what the message is that the person's getting. And I use those sites because I think they can learn more and I think I can control the message. What does it mean by post on their social media? You guys might or might not know about this. I can do a little bit longer in depth later, but the goal is to seek a warm introduction from somebody. So if you go to all of their social media, their LinkedIn, their Alignable, their Facebook, their TikTok, their Twitter, whatever it is, try to find a mutual connection with them and someone else so that they can warmly introduce you and ask that person, hey, Jim, would you mind introducing me to Sarah? I'd really love to meet Sarah. I don't know her, but you do. And I do that. And then post on Sarah's social media so she gets to see your name and your face. Okay. Meet or visit in person or remotely. The goal of this is to build a rapport and to learn more about what their needs are so you can fill the gap. It's not to talk to more than one prospect. I'm sorry. Never talk more than the prospect. Never talk more than the prospect talks. You want to do more listening than talking. And don't go into sales mode. Listen to what they need and have them want to come to you. Don't go into presentation mode. I don't know if you guys have ever been on a conversation or a networking meeting or a one-on-one. And this happened to me and Brenda the other day. This lady showed up to do a little networking one-on-one, and she literally flipped us over to her presentation and started showing us her presentation right during a networking conversation. It was the weirdest thing. So avoid that, avoid that, and keep the conversation light, learning and have them wanting more, keep wanting more. So you guys, those were all of my tips. I really appreciate you guys so much tonight. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tuesday, for doing the letting people in for me. That was really helpful. I couldn't have done that without you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes there with that last person and bring somebody in. Sorry about that. I know you were working on that. But I wanted to get some questions answered for you guys, and I'm going to turn off the recording. I'm going to turn off the live chat. No, I'll leave the live chat on Facebook because we're not recording. We're on Facebook. And that way I can answer questions for you guys. So do you guys want to unmute? I think I can let you guys unmute. There we go. And I can answer any questions that you might have. Jim, fire away.
Yes, could you go over that, what you said about in the settings in Rapid Funnel where there's a phone number or a number?
Yeah.
I don't see it. So
cool. Let me go ahead and fire away. Go right into Rapid Funnel and show you where it is. Log into Rapid Funnel on your computer, not on your phone. So you're going to go on your computer, and then over here on the left side, you're going to scroll down to Settings. And there we go, Settings. And over here on the left side, it says SMS autoresponder. Oh, somebody's camera's hot. There we go. So right here is the phone number. It's the same phone number for everybody, 737-777-9909. And then I picked the page 15 products, 15 solutions, and my personal code is my first name, Julia. But you could pick whatever code is available, and you can change your personal code. You can change your resource. And when you hit select resource, you can just go through all of the resources. So I could change it at will. If I was going to a trade show or an event, I could make it the survey. So I could do it like that.
Okay.
Okay, is that good? Cool. Anybody else? What is the link on login? Oh, on my computer, rapidfunnel.com.
Thank you, Julia.
Rapidfunnel.com.
Julia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, Karina.
Hi. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to, I was an event manager, organizer for like massive festivals. And I've also got a lot of vendors that are in my family. I do want to give it just 3 top tips for people to avoid certain event organizers, because there are some people out there that don't know what they're doing, and you'll waste your time and money. So there's 3 questions that I tell my vendors to ask every event organizer. If they don't answer you or if they get offended, walk away.
Okay, great. Please.
So how many events have you been doing in the past, and what is your expected attendance? Take whatever number they give you and cut it in half.
Yeah, I've never had that number be accurate, and in fact it's usually 10 or 12 fold more than the reality. But yeah, I'm with you, Karina. Yeah, that was exactly that. If you saw the slide that said how many. That's a great question though. How many events have you done? That's perfect. What else?
The second one would be what requirements do you have of your vendors? For example, are they required to promote to their followers? Because I had that requirement for my vendors, and it draws a lot more attention to everybody. So
that's great. I love that.
Require that. And then the third one would be, wow, there's like a list of 10. I'm trying to pick the best one. And it just went out of my head.
Karina, I'll ask you this. I'll ask you this on behalf of everybody. Why don't you go ahead and put together your top 10 and put that into our group? We would love your input. We would all love your advice and your input. Thank you. That's really great.
I have it already together that I shared it with Sherry's team, so I'll just put it in the Team Go Extreme if you want.
We would love that. We would love that. Oh, and before I forget, remember everybody, I don't know if everybody remembers, but we have a playbook, the APL Go playbook. So Karina, I'll also add it to that. The playbook has a lot of things in it that have been recently added. So there might be some things in there that are different than what you thought from before. So please pop back in there and take a look again of the things that you can see there and read. And we will definitely add that in there. That is such amazing advice. Two little things that I've been doing at all of the trade shows that I do for years. One is I have very large inflatables. I have a large DNA strand inflatable, and I have some large, they're probably, I guess, more pool toys, but they look like a big piece of candy. And I also have printed out sheets that have hashtags on them. And one of the members of the group, and I cannot remember who it was, came to me with a really, it might have been John, it might have been John Campanelli, had something that you could open up, and when you opened it up, it had the hashtag on it, and you can pass it out to people. It looks like a mask when it's flattened out. It's like a piece of fabric, and when you open it up, it has a hashtag on it, and people can hold that hashtag in front of your booth or whatever, and you can take pictures and post it to your social media. We did that when we did our Baltimore event. We had everybody hold an inflatable and made it a lot of fun. You can do funny hats. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a party where they have stuff that you hold up in front of yourself and they take pictures of you with it. Those are great social media things so that you can keep the event going on. And the other thing is, that's a reason to get back in touch with that person later. You're looking for as many ways as you can to get back in touch with people later. Where can we find and print product information? Anna, if you go to the APL Go playbook, you'll see that there's a really handy tool that we used from the very beginning back in the early days. Here's the playbook. There's two things for you. One is called the cheat sheet. This is something new. This is actually two spreadsheets. The first spreadsheet gives you everything in price and alphabetical order. So all the dailies, all the premiums, and all the premium pluses. And then below, this is in alphabetical order. I suggest you put that into your phone because it has the product name, what it's good for, its flavor, the retail and the wholesale. And these are called product cards. Now, I didn't show you guys this a minute ago, but this is what in the very beginning, and it's called product cards. And that's also in Team Go Extreme. But in the very beginning, Brenda, Linda, and I would carry around these binders with plastic sheets, and we had all of the products. There was no way, I swear to you, when we started, I said, there is no way I will ever remember 15 products. I will never remember than I do now. But at the beginning, I was like, oh my God. So I print this out. This is directly from the website so that it's there for you guys to print out. I just put all the information in here for you. And then the first page is white background is the dailies. The yellow background, the two items there are the premiums, and the aqua background are the premium pluses, so that they're there for you. And that's all the information that you have. And of course, if you're with somebody, you can always go to your replicated website. Or if you're in Rapid Funnel, you can go directly to Rapid Funnel under product DNA drops, and you can scroll down to step number 3, follow-up. And under step number 3, follow-up, go to product data sheets, and each individual product is itemized, and you can send an individual product out directly to them. I hope those 3 ways were helpful. Anybody else?
Where did you get your blow-ups?
So I got the blow-ups that look like candy on Amazon, and I got the blow-up that looks like a DNA strand from a very secret place. But you could search for blow-up DNA blow. And you can always contact me, and I can see if I still have that link. That business, I don't think is in business anymore. I'll show you guys a couple of other things that I do. So a lot of you know, most of you know, that I grow in GTS every single day, and my hair grew a lot. So you can kind of see how long it is. I grew 21 inches at last measurement. And so a lot of people came to me and said, oh my gosh, I would love to know what you did. So I sold them Grow and GTS, like what I took. And then some people wanted beauty. And as a gift, I purchased for them satin pillowcases, and they're beautiful. They're little satin pillowcases. And these cost me, I swear it was crazy, but they cost me about $4. And I bought a couple different ones. And so for $4, I thought that was a nice gift because now they're regular customers. And so that was a good thing. And then Brenda always suggested this when we were doing another company. And I thought this was great. I bought from Amazon. And you can also get that for me too, Rhonda. I will happily send you the link for that one too. This is a pack of 12 of these little booklets. So I only pulled one out. I think they have like 6 different messages on the front, but they're these little journals. And Brenda, I thought this was a great idea to give to people when they purchase like their second or their third product from me, or maybe even their first, to document what their experience was with the product. Now, I think I got 12 for $10. And if you guys want that link as well, again, a little secret place on Amazon, I'll get you guys that as well as I have the links for the tablecloths and the display cabinet for you as well. And of course, the other stuff that's printed, you can get from me, and it's very inexpensive. Oh, the envelopes. So the envelopes are very inexpensive too, and they're good value when you buy a big bulk pack. And then the cards, the holiday cards that I got that I keep losing. I don't know where oh, here they are. The holiday cards, these were 60 cards, it was like $5. And they came with the envelopes and everything, but they were blank inside. They say Happy Thanksgiving on the front. I like to send like a non-specific holiday. And then I just printed this little message, this little love letter out on my computer and cut them and went to put them in there, but I ran out of time. Anyway, those are really inexpensive, but a great little thing to mail. Is there anything else that anybody has any questions about? Any other ideas? Oh, my name tags. Oh, guys did not ask about my cool name tag. See my cool name tag? Can you see my name tag? Carmen Patino turned me on to these amazing name tags. And you can get this kind, or guys can get the kind that look like this that don't have the rhinestones. Or you guys could, if a woman wants to get one, this particular lady did not want rhinestones. You can get them in gold or silver. You can have a different design on them that you'd like. Here's Linda McBee's that she just got that she hasn't seen yet. You can get those. Those are wonderful name tags for you. You can get those. Oh, I'm missing questions. Okay. Please repeat what you've been taking together for your hair growth. Oh, sure, Sarah. Grow and GTS. And it was weird. Like, I didn't notice it. And then out of nowhere, I was like, oh my gosh, look at my hair. So I've been joking. So I'll tell you guys a really great thing that works so good for marketing. This is like my favorite marketing thing. Get your newest person when they start to do a selfie. And then we can make that into their testimonial picture, like that amazing one we have for Jim. And Linda and Carmen and Brenda and who has their own? Val, do you have your own? Do you have your own little selfie block with yourself holding your thing? Not yet. Oh, we can do that. And Phyllis, just send a picture off to either me or Curry. Tuesday, you need one too. Yeah, you guys can get in touch with us. We can do one for you where we just do a little picture. That is the most fun little tool to send to people because it's you and it looks so official. So that's a really good one. Before and after is our goal. You're right, Karina. That's so true. Serena, you're absolutely right. This one is from the dollar store, little notebooks with positive sayings. Oh, and you give them to your coaching clients. That's so genius. Well, I did find some pens, you guys. They look like this, but they're white. And then where it's black here, they'll be a different color that you can order from me with your own custom imprint on them. They are not pricey, but they are made from a material that is antimicrobial. So when you give them out to people, that you won't be spreading the germs. And I put that picture into the group as well. So that with Serena, that with one of your books. Whoa, there you go. Okay, I think we're good unless Val, you've done some events. Did you want to share anything about a tip that you had from events that you've done? She says, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it.
I had to turn the TV down. One of the things that we did at an event that we did last month, I think it was, as far as gathering names, we did a drawing, and what it was the person was going to have their choice of one of the daily collections. But to be entered in the drawing, we had a guest book on the table, and they had to give us their name, their phone number, and their email to be qualified for the drawing. And that worked out well because we had collected 42 names, and then we were able to go back and contact those people through Rapid Funnel. And then the girl that went with me, she went around to all the vendors and collected, we did a separate drawing for the vendors, and they had to give us our business card. And there we got 42 business cards. So now we're keep reaching out to all those contacts.
I love it. That is a wonderful, wonderful tip. Thank you very much. And are you using the blowups? I saw them in that picture. Are you using the blowups and the hashtags
Yes.
when you're talking to people, and you're using them too? That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I love that. Linda, you've been doing trade shows for a long time. Do you have a tip for us? And I know you're getting ready to do some. You found a target that you're excited about.
The thing that I think, you can have all the marketing material, but put a smile on your face and have fun and just be excited to be there and connect with the people that are there attending. And that's really probably, make sure you have everything together and that kind of thing, and be creative. And if you're not a creative person, talk with Julia and your upline and get some ideas of what some other people have done. Because, like Val said, it's not just the people who are there attending an event, but it's the other vendors. And maybe put together something for them. Put a little gift thing so that they can remember you. And gosh, if you're in a vendor's event, you're standing all day, the GTS is just, oh no, that would be what I need.
That's a great idea. Offer everybody GTS. Yeah, I have a couple creative.
That's what I'm doing.
Creative ideas that we're going to put together for Linda for some ideas, but some of the stuff that we've done in the past. One thing I do want to stress that I completely forgot to tell you guys was, I know a lot of your gut feeling is to make your table look super organized and straight and stack everything up and put your brochures up straight and make sure everything is perfect. That's like your instinct, right? Like, I want it all to be perfect. One of the things that I did, I wish Ardith was here tonight, but Ardith is a woman that's near me. And when we go to a trade show, I have like 100 boxes, and I put them all together, and then I just spill them all over the table. So it's a giant mess. And all the brochures are all witchy way. And the messier my table is, the more likely I am to get somebody to come over and pick something up and talk about it. I learned that from my mom. My mom is a genius. And she said, think about when you go to a store and you see all the t-shirts lined up, you don't want to be the first one to mess up the t-shirts. But if the t-shirts are kind of messy, then you feel okay about that. So it's a good one. Sarah, the first thing I noticed was my hair had grown 14 inches, and that happened. And I think it was about, and I know you guys are going to correct me that know me well, probably 2 or 3 months. It was radical. And then it was like another, and then I cut 4 inches off, and then it grew. It just kept, and I saw my hairdresser niece last week, and then she was like, oh my God. My hair has never been longer than here in my life. And now it's on the middle of my back. Right down there. No, it's under my butt. All right,
Wow.
I know I've kept you guys way too long. Oh, Carmen, great idea. Yeah, and Carmen uses her opportunity to be on the flights as a flight attendant like a mini trade show, right? Like she's able to create that as an event. And that's a good way of, everything can be an event. I've seen Brenda Graham go over to tables of people having coffee and chat with them and makes that an event. So it's it's the opportunities you seize. Seize the opportunity. Fight the urge to be quiet and to think that they're going to be able to read your mind, that you're over here. Can't they see that I've got this brochure that I want them to take? Can't they see it? Can't they see it? It doesn't work. You actually have to physically get up and go talk to them. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to put in? I would love to hear. Rhonda, yes?
What do you give out? Do you hand people things as they're going by, samples? What are you guys doing for the trade shows, handing out?
I always have a full, I have a full set with me when I go. The whole leader pack, basically, I guess. And my number one, and I swear by it, is grow. But Tina and Linda said GTS, and I can see the value of that. I think that grow is like sprinkling fairy dust. If I'm talking to somebody and I'm telling them about, oh my gosh, we have the #1 immunity product. This is it. And it tastes so good. It tastes like Hubba bubble gum or knee-high grape soda. Here, hold out your hand, pop. And I pop it right in their hand. It's weird. I mean, I always have hand sanitizer. So that's always nearby. But people just take it. And I didn't think that would happen. I would almost pop this in my mouth, but I know if I did, I wouldn't be able to talk. I love grow so much. So
I just meant for the vendors because we're all going to be standing all day. So,
oh yeah.
So that was the only reason why I said GTS. The other thing that
That's a good point.
Really
And brain.
Yeah. I just didn't want to give a whole box of brain out to everybody.
Oh yeah. And power for women or men is so good.
Yeah.
I was at an event recently that was all men, and they were just chanting all kinds of things about the power. It's fascinating.
The thing when you're at an event, don't stand behind the table. Stand out in front. Be available. Be approachable. Approach people. Because when you're standing behind a table, it puts a big block in front of you. So just be aware the psychology of what a trade show and how you can design the layout of the booth, if you can, so that the tables along the side or some ways that you can get around, not standing behind something. And yes, it's a long day. Make sure that you have some decent shoes. And Julia has some really cute chairs that literally is like to the top of, we're both really short. You can't really tell that online, but
I'll have to show you guys these IKEA chairs that I found that allow me to perch. I think Jim would love them because Jim, you could pop out, you can pop up and talk to somebody. Look, you guys, we're at 9:05 and I've kept you 30 minutes longer than I wanted to, but thank you for being here and for asking questions and wanting to hear the details and sharing your ideas. And please do me this huge, huge, huge favor. Keep the conversation going on the Facebook page. If you have ideas, every one of us loves them and wants to see them. If you have questions, put them in there because people will answer. Carmen, that's right. Hair salons, physical therapy, and doctor's offices, leave your brochures, give out samples. That's so true. You're so right. Put this all into that Facebook chat. Let's keep this story going. Let's keep this conversation going. This has been amazing. Tuesday, thank you for being my co-host tonight. You are absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for everything you put in. Karina, we can't wait to read your 10 top tips as a event planner. My goodness, what an asset we have on our team. I mean, just think of the rich group of people we have here. And thank you, Serena, for your idea. That was great for health coaches and everybody who put something in. Val, thanks for your contributions. I thank you guys so very much. Love you all. See you next time.
Thanks, Julia.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.